Buffer solution, the basic concept. Buffer solution is a solution which has the ability to maintain its pH when a small amount of strong acid or strong base is added to the solution. Maksudnya, buffer solution ni ianya adalah satu larutan yang ada kebolehan untuk mengekalkan pH apabila strong acid ataupun strong base ditambah ke dalam larutan tersebut dalam kuantiti yang sedikit. For example, we have a buffer solution with pH of 7.4. If we add small amount of strong acid or strong base into the buffer solution, the pH of the buffer solution is not much affected. Dia tak berubah jauh, kalau berubah pun sikit sahaja. Itulah maksudnya buffer solution, dia ada ability to maintain its pH. To have a better understanding, let's take a look on this figure. This is unbuffered solution, solution yang bukan buffer. Initially, the pH is 5.00. When a small amount of acid is added into the unbuffered solution, pH-nya turun mendadak kepada pH 2. And when a small amount of base is added into the buffer solution, pH-nya naik mendadak kepada pH 12. But for buffer solution, if the initial pH is 5.00, if we add a small amount of acid into the buffer solution, pH-nya akan turun sikit saja, 4.98. And if we add base into the buffer solution, the pH dia akan naik sikit saja, 5.02. So itulah maksudnya buffer dia ada ability to maintain its pH when small amount of strong acid or strong base is added. There are two types of buffer solution. The first one is acidic buffer solution. The pH is less than 7, and the second one is basic buffer solution. The pH is more than 7. Preparation of buffer solution. Penyediaan larutan buffer. For acidic buffer solution, it can be prepared by mixing weak acid with salts of its conjugate base. That means untuk menghasilkan acidic buffer solution, kita perlu mencampurkan asid lemah dan juga garam yang mengandungi conjugate base bagi asid lemah tersebut. Barulah terhasilnya acidic buffer solution. Contoh weak acid yang kita boleh gunakan adalah CH3COOH acetic acid. Salt yang kita boleh gunakan, kita kena tahu dulu apakah conjugate base bagi weak acid kita. So bagi CH3COOH, the conjugate base is CH3COO-. So kita carilah apa-apa garam yang ada CH3COO-. For example, CH3COO-Na, sodium acetate. Next is basic buffer solution. It can be prepared by mixing weak base with salts of its conjugate acid. That means untuk menghasilkan basic buffer solution, kita perlu mencampurkan base lemah dengan garam yang mengandungi conjugate acid bagi base lemah tersebut. Barulah terhasilnya basic buffer solution. Contoh weak base yang kita boleh guna untuk hasilkan basic buffer solution adalah NH3, ammonia. So garam ataupun salt yang kita boleh campurkan, kita kena tengok dulu apakah conjugate acid bagi ammonia. So conjugate acid bagi NH3 ianya adalah NH4+. So kita carilah apa-apa garam yang mengandungi NH4+. For example, NH4Cl, ammonium chloride. Next, we will learn about how to calculate the pH of buffer solution. To calculate the pH of buffer solution, we will use Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. First, we look at acidic buffer solution. To prepare the acidic buffer solution, we will mix weak acid with the salt of its conjugate base. So the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation for acidic buffer solution is pH is equal to pKa plus log concentration of conjugate base over concentration of weak acid. Next is basic buffer solution. It is prepared by mixing weak base and also salts of its conjugate acid. So the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation for basic buffer solution is POH is equal to pKb plus log concentration conjugate acid over concentration weak base. So now we have the value of POH. To calculate the value of pH, we will use pH plus POH is equal to 14. So, kat sini kita nampak Henderson-Hasselbalch equation ni dia ada dua. Yang pertama untuk acidic buffer solution, yang kedua untuk basic buffer solution. Kalau kita tengok dia ada perbezaan. Kalau yang acidic, depan dia pH. Kalau yang basic, depan dia POH. Kalau acidic dia pKa, basic dia pKb. Kalau acidic, dia conjugate base over weak acid. Kalau basic, dia conjugate acid over weak base. Thank you for watching.